going down. Surprise, nigga. Yeah,
Came to find out that Wendy Williams is the first female talk show host to average 1,500 yards receiving in high school.
Witness AP, don't worry, it's all timing. I slid in like a nigga that didn't pay. Backdoor style, shut the club down with a K. You know NC at it again, aiming at your cabbage again. I flow with a magical blend. Step up, get dropped to a tragical end. You know the push got my lungs about as black as my skin. From Raleigh, NC down to Duluth, Georgia.
I did save a lot of money on my car insurance. Some of you think I switched to Geico. I just stopped paying the insurance.
For dollars and the cash that been thinking peanuts like Jimmy Carter. Got that lava, game time not a problem. Milk the clutch and watch me go up when I'm popping.
Ice action, cameras flashing, burning, blow, it's all lay back, son. Trying to take you home. It was all a dream. I like the way it's going down. I like the way it's going down.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Slice. I'm your homeboy, Teron.
Hey, you know it's your boy E18 with us today. We got the homie Adam Riaste up in here. Is it Riaste?
Yes.
So we said it right? Okay, great. So Adam is one of the rising comics up in the triangle comedy scene, bringing his home brand of homespun comedy to the stage. Gotta have a call. Anyway, so tell us, Adam, what's your comedy journey been like?
Pretty good so far. I started here in Raleigh.
When?
My first open mic was like right out of the pandemic. During the pandemic, I was like, if the world opens up again, because I've been thinking about doing comedy for a while. And the pandemic happened, things were shut down. I was like, if it opens back up, I gotta do this. So, and I went to the last open mic at Good Nights before they shut it down for like a really long time.
Right.
I met a couple people there. I just went to watch. And then that's how I got linked up into the comedy scene. They were like, join this group.
So what's your impression of the comedy scene been since you've been in?
I've liked it a lot. Definitely learned a lot. I still don't know what I don't know.
The unknown.
Right.
Yeah.
But just like in terms of like comedy as a whole and stuff, but I think that this has been a great place to start do comedy. There's a lot of good talent, there's a lot of people to look up to, and then there's always like fresh people starting in, like people you could meet, like friends and stuff like that, and a lot of opportunities too.
And who are some of the comics you look up to?
My man HL. And Teron. We were on a show at the Improv. That was like big for me because I was like, I'm on with guys that I look at, and I'm like, I like their comedy. I like the way that they tell jokes and engage the audience. Oh wow! And we were on that show on the Improv, honestly. This is awesome.
Good show.
I felt that way the first time I was on the show with Mike Mello.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I didn't believe I'm on the show with Mello. Yeah, that was I don't know, it's like, with comedy, man, it's like, it's funny because there's some comics you can't wait to perform with, but others you're like, man, and they got this on the show, you know what I mean? You know, we all know that we get the lined up
like, why is,
I'm not gonna say no name.
Nah, what was I gonna say? Why is Richard Pryor on the flyer? Richard Pryor's gonna be there?
Well, I gotta go after Richard Pryor. I miss his pizza though. Make sure you come to business, you come to rock.
121 Fayetteville Street. Benny's Capitalis.
Straight cheese.
Alright, I got bacon.
Delicious.
I gotta get that swine.
So, Adam, where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Really?
Bergen County, North Jersey.
Okay.
Small town.
So how did you end up here?
Yeah.
I was still living with family, still in school, and high school. Right, we moved to Chapel Hill. Big culture shock. It's where I'm from in Jersey. so diverse. Like we got a crying baby in here.
We catch everything. It's real in Benny's.
Oh.
All that's gonna be in the
Yeah.
So you moved from New Jersey to Chapel Hill.
Yeah, and that was like a big culture shock. Cause like Chapel Hill doesn't have too much diversity. You might be.
Yeah, we know.
So, but Raleigh's better, and Durham's even better than that. I think. I live in Durham now, which I love. Durham is like the place to be for me.
It's definitely close to Jersey.
Yeah, closer. But I still miss Jersey, and it was like so close to the city. It's like whenever I go back to visit, I'll just like take a bus into the city. It's like 15 minutes. And you just get on the train, go kind of wherever, just city commute.
Do you ever plan on going back to New York, especially as you go comedy?
I've always thought about it. You know, that's like the place to be, where the best comedians work, and get those reps in. Austin has been really appealing as a new scene. Have you thought about Austin?
Austin, Texas?
Yeah.
Nah.
You thought about it? I've not thought about it, but I've heard about the comedy scene in Austin. And Helium actually owns Good Nights. They just opened up a club out in Austin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've heard about the scene.
Cap City.
And somebody else.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan opened up a comedy club out in Austin.
Yeah, someone I met like in my first probably like 10 open mics. He was like, I live in Riaste now, and he works at Rogan's club. And like Rogan gives like people who work there stage time and stuff. It's like, that'd be a pretty sweet gig. But New York, I mean, what about you guys? Do you think you would want to go to another city, bigger city outside of Chicago?
Me, I'm thinking Cali. I think Cali would be for me, but that's just my personal wish. I haven't done any research, haven't been there, so.
But LA?
Yeah, LA. What about you, man?
I would love for this to be home,
Yeah.
but just to satellite out. You know what I'm saying? To get to different places. I mean, and really just get to that level to where we're just touring on weekends, hitting different places. But as far as like settling down, like
Living somewhere?
yeah, I'm kind of good here, but would love for my name to transcend into other states, into different clubs where I'm invited to come through or get booked to go to LA. But like, actually, we're both going to LA at different times.
Oh yeah, Chocolate Sunday.
Yeah, Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I thought I saw you guys post about that.
Yeah, so I mean, mine's is
Mine until 2025.
mine's 2025 September.
Chocolate Sundays?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like black comedy at the Laugh Factory in California, where they just like give you 3 minutes, like an open mic at Good Nights, and
All
if
black
you do-
lineup?
Well, not an all black lineup, it's a black crowd. So you don't have to be black to be the comic. You don't even have to be black to be in the crowd. It's just
But I want to say it started that's how it started though.
yeah, it is.
Because the Laugh Factory is a big club out there. I think the Comedy Store
Yeah.
is probably like the biggest, most famous one out that way. But with the Laugh Factory, they weren't letting black comics on like regularly. So they gave them one day, they gave them that Sunday. It was Chocolate Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So, and like the list is so long to get on, which is why like I'm not going on until September 2025.
When we signed up last year.
So
And you gotta submit a tape and stuff like that.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I sent a video.
That's awesome. Like, so do you guys kind of track, like right now, I guess do the road or travel to other states for comedy?
Nah, I mean, we pretty much based out of Raleigh.
Yeah.
We're just blessed that, I mean, let's say North Carolina. I was like, I thought it was Wilmington Boys. We did a show in Wilmington with Randy Slack.
Yeah, about 2-3 weeks ago.
He's on the radio.
Right.
And I do Myrtle Beach. Every now and then I'll get a spot at Myrtle Beach. And I've done Virginia once. So, what's up, bro? That's been it.
I did Atlanta one time. Never doing that shit.
Never? Dude, I'm going for the first time in August.
Have fun.
But is that what you mean, like with Because I would imagine Atlanta has more black athletes as well.
Well, yeah, but they have more. You know, Atlanta's not a black city, even though it has that type of stereotype. It's really not right. And the thing is, though, but the I'll tell you like this: Atlanta comedy is a lot like New York comedy. They don't let the bullshit slide. Yeah. Like you know, like for example, you go do a set of good nights, they laugh, and then you go to a bar and they look at you like you're stupid.
Yeah, right.
It's like that. So the clubs in Atlanta are like the bars. You better have your shit.
No pity laughs.
No money.
We pay to see a show. You better pay laugh.
But I've noticed this though, even like within North Carolina, I mean, you have some clubs that, like you know, like we mentioned, Good Nights, Dead Crow, great crowds. They will, give you some good laughs. But like, to me, the improv, it ain't good night. Like, you work harder for your laughs at the improv than you do a good night. The crowds are a little tougher.
Yeah, what do you think that has to do with like location or environment? One's a club, one's kind of like
expectation. When you go into the improv, you're expecting greatness. You know, when you go into good nights, you're expecting a good show. You're expecting to have fun, be funny. But the improv, you're expecting like A1 quality. Good nights is more slack. You're like, oh, we does gonna be good comedy, there's gonna be bad comedy, we're just coming to have fun. So it's like the mentality of the audience. Most of the time when they come to the improv, they're coming to see somebody big. Eddie Griffin.
Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy or Jesus Trailer, somebody like that. And when they get out there, you have your opening acts. Your opening acts better be just as funny. Because you've done the improv show. You know how those crowds can be. When Eat You Alive, I've had some time in
Because you host there a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen you host there a lot. That's awesome.
Oh, well, it's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
That's like, and there's like improv, there's like 2 and like, I guess clubs around California.
Yeah.
Right.
I think there are 11 improvs across the country. DC has one. DC, New York, Pennsylvania.
Tampa, Orlando.
Yeah. Which is what I like, it's that franchise name that people know improv. And most of the comics that like each other was saying, most of their headliners are very well known, nationally. So yeah, so people paying $25, $30 for a ticket, you gotta work.
2-drink minimum.
Yeah, you're gonna get the cheese fries too. You gotta order.
You used to be bigger, right? You said that you lost weight or something?
Yeah, not like in very recent times, but yeah, I grew up, I was a fat kid.
You was a fat kid?
Yeah, dude, a fat kid. That's why I love to eat. Like even now, like that shit never goes away.
Right.
So, like I definitely like gotta do something to like compensate for like.
So how did you do it? Like, what did you do? Like what was your moment? Like, I gotta lose weight. I gotta lose. What was your heavyweight?
No, my moment when I was like, I gotta do something. I was walking through the middle school hallway, and there was this badass kid. Badass, like he was a bad kid. He wasn't cool. He was bad. Joshua. I was like walking down the hallway. He was like, I was walking down the hallway, and I said, if you can't see your feet, then drop a couple pounds. But I was just saying it out loud to myself, not like calling myself fat. I was just saying it. And then Joshua said to me in front of everybody, Adam, you could drop a couple pounds. And I was like, damn. That was my moment.
And after that, you started working out.
Yeah, just working out. I did some beach body home videos. I did Insanity with Strong T.
How old are you?
24.
Damn.
I'm in my Kobe year. So I was like, dude, I was like, last year was Jordan, this year's Kobe. Fuck it cuts off after that. Like, there's nobody else after
You got Reggie Bush.
that. That's.
They ain't no 26.
That's
Jarrell
not
Reeves. He was 24, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That was 026. Ed Reed, was he 19? He was 20.
Ed Reed?
Ed Reed was
31?
number 20.
Oh, yes, he was.
What's his name?
They ain't no 25, they ain't no 26.
What was Richard Sherman?
Richard Sherman,
29?
22? He might have been. Alright, so Richard Sherman, but who wants to be Richard Sherman? I don't know, dude from Stanford. Richard Sherman ain't no dummy.
No, he got himself together after that incident too, so.
But he wasn't that big of an incident. He was
Big enough when you trying to kick your father-in-law door.
yeah, I can do it too. That's what I want. But yo, let me ask you a question, man. Like, I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. This submarine that went down, right? With the PlayStation controller hooked up to it. Well, did y'all have any thoughts or feelings about it? I'm just hoping it wasn't gonna be labeled a national tragedy.
I didn't even know what was going on. One morning I just woke up, I saw news about Titanic, I saw submarine, I saw fucking Xbox controller. I was like, what's going on? And then someone was like, oh yeah, some rich people in Saudi Arabia or something.
And here,
Oh,
they were in America. Near Canada, right?
off the Titanic?
Yeah, the Titanic site is on the of America.
They were in Atlantic.
Yeah, they were.
Wait, they were white people?
Yeah.
In the submarine?
There was some.
There were no black people in the submarine.
There was an Indian.
There was an Indian.
Father and son. I think they were Indian.
Well, that's white.
Yeah, they were the lighter skin.
I think they're Asian. Indian people.
Yeah, they're Asian, but in America, Indian allows to be on.
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of thoughts on it. As far as like, I mean, I'm a human. I have compassion. I don't want anybody. I mean, just in general, people.
Fuck them rich motherfuckers.
But there was a vote trying to make it to Italy, full of immigrants, and I didn't get any coverage.
They were worried about 5 rich assholes
Got a little
in the
coverage.
bottom of the sea. My whole thing is, they were dumb as fuck because they do not have a tether. That's the only thing I think of.
Tether?
A tether. Basically, it's like this. Whenever you do deep sea diving, even when you fly a drone, you tether it just in case it gets lost. Like, for example, I've flown drones that I take a fishing line and I attach it to my drone and the other end to my controller, so that the drone gets dust by the wind, I can pull it back in. Right. The same thing, the same logic applies with submarines. Like most submarines that do deep sea diving have a tether that connects to the submarine, so that worst case scenario, you can pull it back up.
Or you know where it is.
Right, you can follow it. You can follow the tether or you can pull it back up either way. And it also is designed to pump oxygen into the cabin just in case. It's like a backup plan.
Yeah.
And my thing was, how do 5 or 6 billionaires not know that?
And actually, there was a guy who he went on one of the excursions. And when he got back, he was emailing the owner of the building. There was a lot of cracking.
I guess both.
Certain areas near the flange that you need to check out. He got the emails that he was sending the dude before they took this trip.
That's what you really think.
Basically, you don't need to be going in until you get these things checked out.
Yeah.
So, but I think they was paying like $250,000.
Yeah, like, but the lawsuit, that company gonna belly up for real. There's no way they're gonna be able to afford all those lawsuits that come that way. You talk about billionaires now, dog. You're paying out of ass.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to die. Like, if you're gonna, well, no, I mean, not
I'm
like
screw.
that.
Decrease the surplus population.
Well, like, you don't want somebody to die like that. I think there was a kid in the submarine or something. It's
Rather than some,
How old was the kid?
17, I think.
That was
He didn't
a billionaire?
even start his stand-up career.
the mom was supposed to go, but the mom said the son wanted to go so bad. She was like, that's the only reason I know. So the money was, she was scrolling.
But it's also like, why? That's a sketchy situation. And I think they even said before they moved down there that there were like in the blueprint for this is not good, that's not good. But you still go. It's like,
Yeah, I'm claustrophobic. Me too. You ain't gonna have me thigh to thigh with some white boys anyway. That's not that I'm racist. I don't want to thigh to thigh with any boys. White, black, purple, or yellow. But knowing that situation, I was gonna get in that submarine. I was gonna be thigh to thigh with some white boys. Ain't no brothers gonna do it. Cause I know you ain't. I can call tomorrow right now like, yo, T, I got us 2 tickets to go on the submarine. You gonna be like, alright, I'm passing, bro. I'm a seller.
And I'm thinking about like, even
Would you go? What would you, if you could go on any sort of exploration, what would it be?
exploration?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm still above ground on mine.
Probably space.
Space. Okay.
Not even in
I go to space. I ain't gonna count to you. I am enamored with space.
If you had to go to space or like deep in a cave.
Space.
A cave?
No, fuck a cave.
Fucking cave.
Like, I'm getting.
What would you do, man? What would you explore?
I mean,
and you can't say some paths.
If space was an option, and
Space shuttle built just like the one that went to the submarine.
Oh, Ricky Dick and shit.
No,
Like, it's like a spirit.
not no NASA space shuttle.
It's like a spirit.
Like you ever seen the astronaut farm?
As much as I would love to be close to a star, somebody be like trying to take this controller and guide us on the next 1,200 miles.
You know those little passive sticks, man. You know those passive sticks down there.
It get imploded. But it's just to me, and really, it's just understanding where we're at, like what's going to get attention and what's not going to get attention. So the things that do get attention, chances are I don't really care about it. You know what I'm saying? So much, because again, you had, they did rescue some of the people, so everybody, all those immigrants, all of them didn't die, but more than 5 did. They didn't care for out of the 700, and it's just like, we done. Yeah, we mentioned that, but this is the real story here because it's boom, 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 boom. And then somebody was breaking it down to the news coverage on it went way longer than they had. I think it was something, I could have the numbers wrong, so forgive me. It was a 6-hour journey. I want to say they were back 6 hours. They had 8 hours worth of, you know what I'm saying? But they went days talking about they got 92 more hours of oxygen and stuff like that. So they carried it on, and
Knowing they were dead.
And the report was breaking it down like other things that happened in the news during that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of them was that
Joe. They had people named Joe Biden see this get arrested. You know what I'm saying? So again, I got that in my joke that Joe falls in one of the white ladies scared me. I'm working with it.
I'm just like, hey, balance the budget, can't balance your ass.
Yeah, I was like, that's interesting because it's like, whenever like something is getting coverage, it's like, what's not getting coverage over here? It's about like, some people might not see. I don't watch the news. I don't know where I'm going to get news. I get news at open mic comedy. People just start talking.
You watch the news. I'll tell you one thing that I've always done my entire life. Like in the morning when I got dressed for school, I would watch the news. And the funny thing was, I would watch the E18 with John Clark. Because John Clark was the first brother I ever saw in the news. Like you understand, we're old, bro. Nah. But the funny thing about us is, I was talking to T about how old we really are when we actually, I was born 15 years, only 15 years after Dr. King was killed.
What was that, 81? 82?
No, he was born in 60. He got killed in 68. I was born in 75, so 7 years. You know what I mean? And we're like, and the thing is, like, when you think about it, like, let's put it like this. Kids that were born in 9/11 got killed. 22. You know what I mean? So like,
But you guys are like not even like half of your life.
nah, it's not that, but it just shows how close we were to the struggle. So like when they say it's ancient history, it's really our parents. Grandparents, like, you know, that we're that close, and then even parts of our lives we experienced some aftermath stuff. So,
School kids, Columbine.
man, I was Columbine happened my junior year in high school.
So that was like the spark.
That was kind of high school too, right?
Yeah, but like I said, I have mixed feelings about Columbine. Being the kid that was bullied his whole life, don't get me wrong. I talked my shit back and I stood up for myself, but I was still bullied. And knowing that these kids were bullied from the time they were 6 years old, by the same people from the time they were 16, and then went to teachers for help, went to parents for help, everybody telling them to suck it up, deal with it, and all this other stuff. Can you really blame that they went up and shot the school? Like, I understand the tragedy, and I understand all this. Y'all on YouTube.
Yo, my good host.
Yo, what's the filming right now, man? My whole last But, nah, so the thing is, like, alright.
Now you can't blame the kid for like wanting that.
You can't blame the kid for defending himself.
Decade of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like the main thing is they should have started. That's why they started that whole not bullying thing. Because they realized what will happen if you bully someone for 10 years because things parents ain't gonna stop it. Teachers ain't gonna stop it. The only people who can stop it is other kids.
Or you just get harmed.
Yeah. That's what happened to me.
It's like, yeah, some people, I mean, unfortunately, get driven to like the point where they want to shoot up a school. Some people are more productive with it. They're like, I'm gonna exercise, or I'm gonna pursue comedy. I'm gonna make this funny and like bring light to it. Yeah, flip it and like make it positive.
Yeah, but that is like you can't dictate how someone's gonna react. You know what I'm saying? And you can have all the opinions you want, but you really can't judge someone reacting this way versus this way. Because the thing is, it was them for 10 years. I mean, like think about it. Like you try to fight back, they look at you. You know, eventually, you know, but I'm just saying, like, and the thing that you have to respect was they stood up for themselves. Even though it was maybe a little bit to the extreme, well, not a little, very much to the extreme. It's like I kind of have to applaud them for standing up for themselves finally.
I'm not familiar on like school shooting statistics, but that doesn't really happen in black schools, right?
Black schools get shut up way before Columbine, but it was black schools, nobody posted about it. Now the shootings weren't mass shootings like they would. It would be like Peanut got Ray Ray for half a brick, and then Ray Ray went to the school and fucked Peanut up. It'd be like that type of shooting, a shooting at a school.
Like a target.
But a mass shooting, nah, man. Not unless somebody lost a basketball game.
So we appreciate you trying to look out for us. But now we're here. They happen.
Nah, they happen, boy. But and now like brothers shooting up schools like transgender, black dudes. Like it's not necessarily a white boy thing anymore. Even though y'all still have like white boys have the mass advantage in numbers. How many schools that they shot up? I think it's like 302 right now or something like that. It's like we had 333.
It's wild, but I love Justin's joke on it.
Yeah.
It's in the 300s. Even with it's been 100 plus mass shootings this year already.
Yeah. And this is where I do draw the line. If you were just some 19, 20-year-old asshole that just goes and shoots up a school full of kids, I think you should get beat to death. Like, there's nothing lower than that.
Yeah, I don't think that then that's like court system and stuff, but some people like finesse their way out of it. They're like, oh, I'm like,
What's it like in this country when it comes to certain
Yeah, the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse could have had the ability to walk into a courtroom and say not guilty after killing two people just because, and then was found not guilty. But like just the fact that you can walk into a courtroom after doing something so heinous, caught red-handed, and then say I didn't do it. Like you should be like someone should slap the shit out of you for doing that. You know, they sold you.
And then it's up to another group to prove what you did, or even though we got this footage right here, they could say one wrong thing.
It's like the whole justice system is fucked up. Think about it like this. As a lawyer, you have to go to school for 6 years to practice law, right? You have to do a 2-month certification program to enforce the law. You know what I mean? A cop doesn't have to do, like, a cop should have to spend just as much time learning the law as a lawyer should. And the thing is, what really pisses me off is why is the legal system so complex you should get a lawyer anyway? Shouldn't the legal system be basic enough that the average American should just know the law and be able to follow the law and wouldn't need a lawyer? Like why is it so complex that you as a citizen can't even exist in this country without a lawyer because the law is so...
Because like the information is like so powerful. It's like where can I go to get this type of information? And I guess it's just like a way for people to make money. It's like oh, you gotta go get a lawyer who's a professional in this. You gotta get an accountant who's a professional in that. It's just another job.
When you have to go to school for 13 years, by the time you graduate high school, shouldn't you at least know the law? You should know the law enough to be able to walk throughout and not break it, right?
Bro, I didn't even, I never paid attention to high school English, so, I didn't even know, about World War II until, 2020.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was fascinated with World War. I don't know what it was about history.
Like, World War II on Netflix, I just watched that. I've been watching that, learning my fucking history.
You never cared about? Nah, I didn't.
I think maybe the Persian Gulf.
I cared about history.
That's my favorite, but when I started paying attention, when the Gulf War it's kind of like...
I always loved history. So, even in school, I would learn this. I would listen because I was, looking something up. But that was about it. I couldn't stand math, science, nothing. Definitely reading. English, man, I did not give a fuck about none of them books. Fuck the Canterbury Tales. Who wants to read that shit? But it was something about history, man. I did rather enjoy learning facts. You know what I'm saying? But that was about it.
If you could go back in time as anyone, who would you pick?
Me.
Well,
to a certain period.
Okay.
More go as yourself, but
to whatever period.
What period?
In history. No. That was never nothing to do. Where the fuck am I gonna go?
See, my original question was as somebody else.
Oh.
So you would be cool.
I would love to go back to 1780 as Ben Franklin.
No, fuck it. You go as yourself, but shit is cool. You're cool.
There was not shit that was cool.
What if you're invisible? What if you're just in the background?
I would go to the future.
Okay. But we don't know that.
I would go to the. It can't be no worse than it is.
What if it's aliens?
Let's go back to the 90s. You had Rodney King, right? In the 80s, you had the crack epidemic. In the 70s, you had post-civil rights. In the 60s, you had civil rights. In the 50s and 40s and 30s, you had Jim Crow. In the 20s, 10s, and the 100s, you had Reconstruction. And in the 1800s, you had slavery. There was never a point in history where I could go and be
That's why the whole Make America Great Again situation tagline. And I love when the Daily Show was doing it. They was asking people what period was America great?
I'll tell you exactly what it was. 1992 when Whitney Houston sung the national anthem at the Super Bowl. That was the one moment when America was great. That for 3 minutes, America was the greatest country on the planet.
I thought it was 2016 when Fetty Wap was making music just coming out. The pride of New Jersey. That was the best time for me. 2016, I graduated high school, smoking weed and shit.
I miss the days when like having weed made you remember that? Nah, it ain't. Everybody got weed now. You ain't
Is it weed now? The older you get, I guess.
Nah, I still smoke. I don't drink like that. Like I will have a drink, but like I'm not a big. Like I'm not gonna sit at home with a bottle of Jack Daniels and take it to the head.
Watching your last set.
But I will roll up a blunt and watch my last set. I will
Study it.
smoke a blunt, watch something funny. Like that's the thing. Weed makes TV and movies better. Alcohol does. Alcohol, your HD kicks in, you know, your phone has it.
But like sporting events, that shit. Well, I guess it's different. One's an art, one's a.
Sporting events, alcohol might make it a little bit better until you get your ass. Because that's the thing, that alcohol gonna get your ass. You get drunk, you go out, you start talking shit, just what drunks do, and then someone smacks you in the mouth. I see a video of it every day. So,
I was gonna say before we wrap.
yeah, exactly.
So before we wrap, what's something that you want to leave the people with about Riaste?
Yeah. Like, what would you tell yourself if you asked yourself for
It's a comedy.
I would say trust in your originality. You know, like whatever you think makes you special, whatever you think makes you different, focus on that, try to hone that in. Because, not to stand out, but I think that everyone has that originality. Everybody has that light. And you just gotta make your light shine as much as you want.
I like that.
And as much as you can.
I love that. Oh, well, man, we say something all the time. I'm going to tell you this. Don't give up. The thing is, man, you're going to have great sets. You're going to have bad sets. The way it goes. Except for him. He's never had a bad set. But for the rest of us normal people, you might have a bad set. No matter how bad of a set you have, no matter how many times you quit in your head, don't quit in reality. Because the second you quit, all hope is lost.
Like how she.
Just be true to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really gonna say anything that hasn't been said ever, but just be true to it. Don't cheat it. Because you'll get found out eventually. So just be true to it.
Oh, and one thing we always ask, do you remember your first joke?
Yeah, my first.
What was your first joke?
My first okay joke was
No, your first joke. The first joke you took to an open mic and you said, the first time you stood on stage and told your joke, do you remember the first joke you ever wrote that you told on stage?
It had to do with one time I was acting up in class and the teacher told me, if you keep this up, you're gonna go to clown college. And then being that I went to then I was like, then I went to ECU. So, like, cause ECU, like in North Carolina, is known as like party school. So, yeah, and that was a true story too. So, a teacher did tell me that as a kid.
Well, and this is funny because the truth always makes it. I'll tell you what I found. Anything that you ever have been ashamed of telling someone makes the best joke. Anything about you that you've been afraid to tell because you didn't want to get judged always makes the best joke. I've learned that in my career.
It's some real shit.
Yeah. So if you find like you think about something you're ashamed to tell someone, put that in your belt. I need to write a joke about it.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
What about you? I want to hear your first joke. Or you did that.
My first joke ever was realizing that I was broke because they cut off my Netflix. That was the first joke I ever did. What's yours?
Mine was just cut the music DJ. Just cut the music DJ.
It is a classic. It is.
That's what first year, 2018.
Yeah.
E18. When your first time on stage.
I'm working out. I need to go join.
Yeah. So with that, yo, again, this was another episode of The Slice, 121 Fayetteville Street, Raleigh, North Carolina, Benny's Capitales. Again, I'm your homeboy, Teron.
Yo, you know I'm HL.
Adam Riaste. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Thanks for coming through, man.
So stay tuned for the next episode.
Salute.
The way it's going down. The time, yeah, Mr. Doe, Phil Frazier, out. I spit again, nigga, to just no rhyming. Quick to say, P, don't worry, it's all timing. I slid in like a nigga that didn't pay, backdoor style. Shut the club down with a K. You know, NC at it again, aiming at your cabbage again. I flow with a magical blend. Step up, get dropped to a tragical end. You know the push got my lungs about as black as my skin. From Raleigh, NC down to Duluth, Georgia.